there, gamers! Welcome to another exciting episode of Pixel Quest Ultimate Game Reviews. I'm your host, Emma Reeves, and today we're diving into a true game-changing classic, Doom, the birth of the FPS genre. Join me as we explore the revolutionary impact of this iconic game and its role in shaping the future of gaming. So sit back, grab your favorite gaming snack, and get ready to embark on a journey through the annals of gaming history. All right, picture this. It's 1993, and the world of video games is on the verge of a major transformation. The gaming scene was bustling with creativity, and the industry was ripe for innovation. It was in this climate that a small team of developers set about creating a game that would change the face of the industry forever. John Carmack, John Romero, and their team at ID Software were on a mission to bring a new level of excitement to the gaming world. With advancements in technology, they saw an opportunity to push the boundaries of what was possible in the world of gaming. At the same time, the gaming community was hungry for something fresh and exhilarating. There was a demand for a new kind of experience that would take players on an adrenaline-fueled journey unlike anything they had ever seen before. Enter Doom. This iconic game not only set the stage for what would become known as the first-person shooter genre, but it also set a new standard for what gamers could expect from their gaming experiences. The release of Doom marked a turning point in the gaming industry. Its immersive 3D environments, fast-paced gameplay, and gripping storyline captured the imaginations of players around the world. It became an instant classic and set the stage for a wave of future FPS games that continue to define the industry today. The impact of Doom on the gaming landscape cannot be overstated. Its influence has been felt in countless games that followed, and its legacy continues to shape the way we think about and experience gaming. In the next segment, we'll delve deeper into the development and impact of Doom and explore how it paved the way for the future of the FPS genre. Stay tuned. All right, so let's dive into the gameplay mechanics that truly set Doom apart and laid the foundation for the first-person shooter genre as we know it today. First and foremost, the fast-paced action in Doom was a game-changer. The controls were responsive and allowed players to move quickly through the game's levels, making for a heart-pounding experience. The combination of adrenaline-pumping speed and the constant threat of looming danger created an intense atmosphere that kept players on the edge of their seats. Additionally, the incorporation of horror elements added a whole new dimension to the gameplay. From the eerie ambiance and dimly lit corridors to the grotesque demons and unexpected jump scares, Doom was able to instill a sense of fear and unease in players, heightening the overall experience and making every encounter with the game's monstrous foes all the more gripping. The seamless blend of fast-paced action and horror elements in Doom set a new standard for the genre and left an indelible mark on the gaming industry. It's no wonder that the game continues to be celebrated and revered by gamers and developers alike, cementing its legacy as a true trailblazer in the world of gaming. So who are the masterminds behind the iconic game Doom? Well, let's start with John Carmack, the genius programmer who co-founded ID Software. This guy was a coding wizard, pushing the limits of technology to create the groundbreaking 3D graphics engine that powered Doom. Then there's John Romero, the visionary game designer who brought a whole new level of intensity and atmosphere to the first-person shooter genre. His creative genius gave us the intense gameplay and hellish environments that became synonymous with Doom. And of course, we can't forget the whole team at ID Software, who worked tirelessly to bring this game to life. Their passion and dedication to pushing the boundaries of what was possible in gaming set the stage for the FPS genre as we know it today. These creative minds not only revolutionized gaming with Doom, but they also paved the way for countless other game developers to push the envelope and keep the industry evolving. So, next time you're blasting demons in hell, remember to tip your imaginary hat to the brilliant minds behind Doom. All right, let's talk about some of the iconic levels and memorable moments that really define the birth of the FPS genre. One of the most famous levels in the original Doom game is E1M1, also known as Hangar. This level is considered a classic, with its maze-like structure, intense combat, and that unforgettable ending where you flip the switch to exit the level. Then there's E1M8, Phobos Anomaly, which serves as the game's first boss level. The eerie atmosphere and intense showdown with the cyber demon really left a lasting impression on players. Moving on to Doom 2, who can forget the opening level Entryway, with its apocalyptic cityscape and hordes of enemies charging at you? It really set the tone for the rest of the game. And of course, we have to mention the secret levels, especially the Wolfenstein levels in both Doom and Doom 2, where players get to revisit the classic Wolfenstein 3D game within the Doom universe. It was a brilliant nod to the genre's roots and an absolute blast to play. Now, when it comes to memorable moments, one that stands out is the first time players encountered the cyber demon in the original Doom. The sheer size and ferocity of this beast was a real shocker and a true test of skill. Another iconic moment is in Doom 2, during the Industrial Zone level, where players have to navigate a series of narrow paths over a pit of toxic waste while being bombarded by enemies. It's a heart-pounding sequence that really gets the adrenaline pumping. These levels and moments are just a few examples of the impact that Doom had on the FPS genre, and they continue to be celebrated by gamers to this day. All right, so we've talked about how Doom revolutionized the gaming industry with its fast-paced action and groundbreaking graphics. But let's dig into the cultural impact and legacy of this iconic game. Doom didn't just entertain gamers, it also inspired a whole generation of game developers. Its influence can be seen in countless first-person shooters that followed, from Half-Life to Call of Duty. Doom also played a significant role in popularizing multiplayer gaming. The game's deathmatch mode paved the way for the competitive multiplayer experiences we enjoy today. It's safe to say that without Doom, the esports industry might not be where it is today. Beyond gaming, Doom also made its mark on popular culture. It's been referenced in movies, TV shows, and music, and its iconic status has been preserved through various re-releases and remasters. And let's not forget the impact it had on modding and level design, empowering players to create their own content and share it with the community. Doom's legacy is undeniable, and its impact continues to be felt across the gaming landscape. It's a testament to the enduring influence of a game that dared to push the boundaries and set new standards for the FPS genre. All right, so we talked about how Doom basically birthed the first-person shooter genre, but let's dive into how it redefined the entire game-playing experience. I mean, this game totally changed the game, pun intended. First off, Doom brought a whole new level of intensity and immersion to gaming. The fast-paced action, the visceral sound effects, and the intense level design really sucked you in and made you feel like you were right there in the thick of the action. It wasn't just about shooting stuff, it was about getting your heart racing and your adrenaline pumping. But beyond the adrenaline rush, Doom also revolutionized multiplayer gaming. I mean, we take online multiplayer for granted now, but back in the day, Doom was one of the first games that really brought the whole multiplayer experience to the forefront. Whether you were teaming up with friends to take on demons or blasting each other to smithereens in deathmatch mode, Doom made multiplayer gaming a whole new ballgame. And let's not forget about the modding community that sprang up around Doom. This game was like a gift that kept on giving, thanks to its modding tools that allowed players to create their own levels, monsters, and even total conversions. It opened up a whole world of creativity and community collaboration that still influences the gaming industry today. So yeah, Doom didn't just create the first-person shooter genre, it redefined it in ways that still resonate with gamers today. All right, let's dive into some of the questions and thoughts that you, our awesome listeners, have shared with us. First up, we've got a question from Tim in Seattle who asks, what do you think sets Doom apart from other first-person shooter games of its time? Great question, Tim. Well, for starters, Doom was one of the first games to really popularize the first-person shooter genre, and its emphasis on fast-paced action, intense combat, and innovative level design really set it apart from other games at the time. Next, we've got a comment from Sarah in New York, who shares, I remember playing Doom for the first time and being blown away by the immersive atmosphere and adrenaline-pumping gameplay. It's amazing how a game from the 90s still holds up today. Totally agree, Sarah. The fact that Doom's gameplay and atmosphere have stood the test of time really speaks to its impact and influence on the gaming industry. Finally, we've got a thought from Mike in California, who says, it's fascinating to see how the release of Doom paved the way for so many other first-person shooter games and ultimately shaped the entire gaming landscape. It's like a pivotal moment in gaming history. Absolutely, Mike. Doom's influence on the first-person shooter genre cannot be overstated, and its legacy continues to be felt in the gaming world today. Thanks to everyone who sent in their questions and thoughts. Keep them coming, and we'll continue to explore the fascinating world of Doom and the birth of the FPS genre. Well, there you have it, folks, the birth of the FPS genre. It's been a roller coaster ride discovering the origins and evolution of this beloved genre. From the humble beginnings of Doom to the explosive growth of FPS games today, it's clear that the impact of Doom is undeniable. As we wrap up this episode, it's important to acknowledge the significance of Doom in shaping the gaming industry as we know it. The influence of this game is vast, and its legacy continues to inspire game developers and delight players all around the world. So next time you load up your favorite FPS game, take a moment to appreciate the roots of the genre and the game that started it all, Doom. On that note, it's time to say goodbye, dear listeners. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the birth of the FPS genre. Until next time, stay gaming and stay awesome.